Do you think this change is basically because of pop culture, like, you know, how they introduce it in movies, and it doesn't shine a light on it where, you know, now it's all bad, you know, since, you know, people been, you know, coming up off of this, now it's a dreaded type of thing.
Well, let me give you some game. Okay, now listen to me. Back in the early 80s, Castro from Cuba sent a bunch of Cubans, they called the Mario Cuban boat lift. About a month or two after that, or a year after that, about a year, the movie Scarface came out. It was about a Cuban immigrant that comes to America and get a plug, and he put drugs all over the world. You know what I mean? He becomes this major drug dealer. I don't know if you're old enough, I don't even know how old you is, but when I was young, you know, the plugs were the Cubans. Right after Scarface, there was plenty of Cubans in the hood, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving plenty of weight, giving plenty of drugs off. And then the next thing they came out with New Jack City. So now you got the drugs. So what Nino Brown did, Nino Brown showed you how to sell the drugs. And then after the Hollywood came on the scene and made sure that niggas was indoctrinated, then, you know what I'm saying, here come the law. And then the gun. Then they call it the drug war. The next thing you know, they started privatizing prisons.
Yeah, privatized prisons. The matter of fact, the privatized prison that Jordan is invested in. Michael Jordan.
Exactly. So a lot of people start going to jail. Now listen, now follow me. I want your listeners to listen to this. The next move was Pimps Up, Hoes Down, which I was in that movie, and I'm sorry for being in that movie. I hate that movie now because, you know what I'm saying, I see it was the same old trick, you know what I'm saying, with a different hat. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I'm saying, they came up with American Pimp. So Pimps Up, Hoes Down glorified the pimping, made everybody want to be pimps. Pimps Up, American Pimp showed niggas real pimps in there, you know, talking about the game and how the pimping really going. You know, you had payroll in there showing the bitch how to go into Vegas and get money. You know what I mean? So all of that was the same thing as New Jack City and Scarface. It was just the update level of that. And then, so now, all the drug dealers from Scarface era and from the New Jack City era, them niggas is old. They don't need them. They're kicking them out. So once the game got glorified, everybody wanted to be the pimp, and Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to be a pimp. Jay-Z had Big Pimpin', you know what I'm saying, Jeff Jermaine Street had Money Holes of Power, you know what I'm saying, Pimp C had Pimp, Pimp, Pimp. You know, it was Pimp, 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 my MySpace, Pimp, my Facebook, Pimp, my Twitter. It was Pimp crazy. And while we was going crazy with the pimping, they was back what they're doing. The same thing they did back in the fucking 80s. They was creating laws, human trafficking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Enhancing everything. You know what I'm saying? Pimping became the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? And they did it kind of slick because they made you think that they were going after motherfuckers in Korea. You know, motherfuckers in Africa that was bringing little girls over here. But the real motherfucking target was young, black, white, Latino, poor men that they can use to fulfill their prisons. You know what I'm saying? So they can keep up their game. So, you know what I mean? You got to be sharp. You got to understand game. You know what I mean? You know, you just got to look at everything, man. You got to just really have like a revolving eye, man. And you got to just really study the whole game plan, you know what I mean? And really know what's happening before you, know what I'm saying, you really just, you know, jump out there and say, oh, okay, this is this and that and that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that comes along with anything, though. You got to study before you even going to try to pursue anything like that. I mean, you jumping in not knowing anything, that's where you make your best mistakes at if you do something like that. And you don't want to make no mistakes like that that'll cost you your life.
Absolutely. You know, so you know, we have to just, you know, we have to take our chances as we please. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to go out there, you want to deal with a female, you know what I'm saying? You know, I suggest, you know, that, you know, if you do deal with a female, be careful. Because, you know, the time that they give you for that is real serious. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and, you know, it's nothing to play with. And I don't want nobody to end up in the penitentiary and say, man, Ken led us down the road. He was talking about pimp this and players balls, and he didn't tell us the bad side of this shit. So yeah, it's a good side. Yeah, you're going to have Gucci, you're going to have Louis, you're going to have Rolexes, you're going to have all that shit if you got a bad bitch. But you know what I mean? The downside, if you get caught up, you're going to be in the penitentiary, and you're going to be an old man when you come home.